Have you ever been to another city and thought, why doesn't St. Louis feel like this?
Have your kids and grandkids moved away and never looked back?
Why is it that you have to drive everywhere in St. Louis County?
To tackle challenges like these, local governments need a clear strategy. That's where a comprehensive plan comes in. A comprehensive plan looks at where we are, where we've come from, and creates a roadmap for where we want to go. STLCO 2050, an equitable and sustainable comprehensive plan, is the blueprint for creating lasting positive change in St. Louis County. The plan aligns and generates policies to produce 5 achievable outcomes.
Safe and thriving communities.
Equitable growth and opportunity.
Fiscally responsible infrastructure.
Housing opportunities for all.
Social and environmental resilience.
But first, we have challenges to face. 5 key issues represent the challenges that we must overcome to reach the future we've envisioned.
The population of St. Louis County hasn't grown in 50 years. Other metro areas that used to look up to us, cities like Miami, Atlanta, Houston, Seattle, have now outgrown and continue to outpace us.
Even though our population hasn't grown, development keeps spreading west. This means that the increased cost of maintaining miles and miles of roads, pipes, and wires is being paid for by the same number of taxpayers since 1970.
Another major challenge is the mismatch between the skills of St. Louis County residents and the jobs available. Some people take jobs below their skill levels or leave to find better opportunities. In the county, there are many retail and service jobs, and people from outside the area often commute in to help meet that demand.
And for those who want to move here, we don't have the housing options they need. More than 80% of the county's land is taken up by single-family homes on large lots. There's a shortage of smaller, more affordable options like duplexes and townhomes that appeal to young professionals and smaller households.
And some communities face the hardest hits. Areas of the county such as Lime, Castle Point, Spanish Lake, and Wellston, who are most susceptible to adverse weather events and hotter summers, are the same communities dealing with vacancy, housing affordability, and barriers to stable job opportunity.
The challenges we face in St. Louis County are big, and they're all connected. From housing and transportation to extreme weather and equity, these issues overlap in many ways. That's where STLCO 2050 comes in. This plan offers a roadmap for the future with about 200 recommendations to help us move forward. We've grouped them into 5 big focus areas. Think of them as buckets, each one filled with ideas to help guide decisions and shape a stronger, more connected county.
The first policy bucket is inclusive economies, and it's all about opportunity. It focuses on creating spaces where people can earn a good living and making sure everyone has fair access to jobs, resources, and economic growth.
Another policy bucket is complete communities. Here we're talking about building strong, connected neighborhoods across the entire county. That means housing, jobs, public spaces, transportation, parks, you name it. Everything that helps a community thrive.
The sustainable infrastructure policy bucket is the behind-the-scenes stuff we all rely on. Think roads, transit, utilities, even trees and waterways. The plan focuses on keeping these systems strong, reliable, and affordable into the future.
Next is responsible growth. Growth is good, but it has to be smart. This bucket looks at where and how the county should grow with clear standards to make sure new development is high quality and built to last.
Another policy bucket is leading the region. St. Louis County plays a big role in our region's future. This part of the plan is all about strengthening partnerships, leading by example, and working together to make St. Louis County 2050 a success.
Together, these 5 buckets give us a strategy for building a better future for everyone in St. Louis County. As Opportunity Central, St. Louis County has all the tools we need to achieve our goals. STLCO 2050 is a vehicle for reaching that destination in a way that includes all of us, for our community today and our communities in the future. Check out stlouiscounty2050.com for ways to get involved and add your voice to STLCO 2050.